Hello, this is Charlie Hargreaves. In this video, we're going to be learning how to model this submarine, or a submarine similar to this. Um, Now you can actually get this image directly from Google Images. Just type in submarine in Google Images. You can download it or download any other submarine image that you like. The way you can bring it into Blender here, we'll just do that right now. Clear everything from the screen, so just press A and then X to delete everything in the screen. Then press X on your little gizmo up here, so you're in the X viewport. And wherever you downloaded your submarine image, just navigate to that directory and then click and drag it right into your viewport. Now, what happens is if you rotate it, it'll disappear, and that's because in this little icon down here, this little picture, it's on orthographic only. So we're just going to click on perspective, and you'll get the image right there. Okay, so I'm going to position this a little bit different. I'm going to press G and hold down Shift Z. So I restrict the Z axis, and I'm just going to move it over here. And we're just going to go into our X view again, scale it up, position it somewhere else. Okay. One more thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to the filters, and I'm going to click this little icon here. This is a little arrow icon. And what that does is it applies it here, and if I turn that off, I can't select my image anymore. So it makes it easier if I'm working in the 3D models and I accidentally click the image or something, it won't happen. Okay, so to start out, a submarine is basically a cylinder, and the front end of the cylinder is more like a softened cone or something. Anyways, we'll do that, and we'll create the fins and this little hatch up here. Okay, so to begin, Shift A, Mesh, Cylinder. I'm going to rotate the cylinder R on the X-axis 90 degrees. Let's scale this out. S on the Y-axis to about maybe there. I like it a little bit more fatter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scale it on the Z and the X axis, not the Y. So S and then Shift Y, and that will make it fatter. Think about there. Maybe a little bit longer. S, Y, a little bit longer. There you go. Okay, I gotta secure the measurements because I scaled it in object mode, not edit mode. So Control A is apply scale, rotation, location, or all transforms. So I just apply scale. Right click on it, and I'm going to choose Shade Auto Smooth. Okay, so now we're going to make the bulbous part of the submarine here. We go into edit mode. Make sure that my polygon mode is selected number 3 on the keypad. Select the front part here and Control B for bevel. And just use your middle mouse button to make some nice bevels. And I think I want to stretch it out just a little bit, so I'm going to go into my proportional editing mode here. Look at that. And just select the very center part, and then G and Y. So I'm going to bring up the size of the proportional editing by moving my middle mouse button, okay? And just drag it out until it resembles a little bit better like that. Yeah, I think that looks great. Okay, turn off proportional editing, and I'm just going to make the back a little bit smaller like this. Control B. Okay, so that's our submarine base. Let's quickly create these little fins here, okay? So Shift A, Mesh, Cube. I'm going to go into the Y-axis here so we can see what's happening. I'm going to go into edit mode right now for the cube. Press A to select all, G, and on the X-axis, move it outwards. Scale on the Z-axis. It scales down. Let's see. That looks pretty good. I'm going to go into my X-ray view right here. Going to select the vertexes and just drag a selection around these two, scale them down. Let's move this in just a little bit so that the fin is not so big. Okay, that looks pretty good, but I still want these to be in. So S, Y, scale on the Y-axis, probably there. Maybe these just a little bit more S, Y. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, tab out of edit mode, turn off proportional edit, X-ray mode, and let's move this upwards a bit. So G, Y, about there. We'll make a copy here. So go into our modifier panels, and modifier generate, and click on mirror. So it'll mirror it right over there. Okay, so we've got these little fins. Let's do the back end now, okay? All right, so the back end has these propellers, and it's got these two fins. Okay, we'll create another mesh cube. I'm going to go into my X view, move this on the Y, scale this down to about there, S, Z, scale it upwards, and I think that's pretty good actually. If we take a closer look, it looks like it's more of a thin shape, so let's try to make that happen. Alright, I'm going to apply my scale, Control A, and tab into edit mode. I'm going to make a one loop cut in the center, right click to cancel the move, 2 for edge mode, select this edge and just move it outwards, G1. So like that, so it's more like a fin I think, and I'm going to select both of these edges and move them inwards just a little bit, like that. A for select all, G, Y to move it into place. Yeah, something like that. That looks pretty good. Okay, and we need this little thingy on top. So what we can do is we can just take this and we can just copy it. So Shift D for copying this. Right click to cancel the move. I'm going to do rotate R on the X axis. I'm going to hold down Control so it locks it in place. And now we're just going to shrink this S for shrinking down to about there. Move it around here. Actually, don't move it. I'm going to cancel that one. Going to edit mode. Select all A. Move it now. Okay. I think it is a bit too small, or it needs to be fatter. So S scale, but then Shift Y for the Y-axis. We don't need that. So it's a bit more fat in there. That looks pretty good. I think that needs to be smaller too. Scale down. Yeah, something like that. Maybe make this end a little bit fatter. I'm going to go into toggle X-ray mode. X-ray can actually be toggled by the Alt-Z keys. Alt-Z turns on the X-ray and turns it off. All right, just select these, and I'm just scaling a little bit. And let's move this inwards a little bit on the Y. All right, I think that's pretty good. Tab out of edit mode. Let's make a mirror of this on the Y. Now, as you can see, there it is. Okay, now maybe we can create this top part. It's pretty easy. All right. Well, let's do a cube. Shift A for a cube. X on the X-axis. Let's move it here to about there, I guess. Scale it down a little bit. Let's move it in. Okay, let's scale it inwards. SX. Let's scale it in a little bit. I'm going to apply the the scaling command, so Control A for Y scaling command. Let's go into edit mode and edge mode. We'll select these two edges and we will scale inwards to about there. And this part here, we're going to select these two and we're going to do a bevel. Control B, bevel them in like that. I think that looks pretty good. All right, let's do one more loop cut here. We're going to move it down. And we're going to go into our X-ray part here with in vertex mode, so number 1 on the keyboard, and just select the bottom vertexes, and we're going to move them G on the Y-axis forward just a little bit, and then we're going to go into our edge mode, hold down Alt and select this ring here, and just give it a bevel. Control B, like that, so that we have a nice curve to it. There's a little bit of a curve there too. All right, so that is our top part. Could be a little bit longer, I guess. Let's make it a little bit longer. Scale on the Y-axis just a little bit. There you go. And Control A, scale. Okay, so now we need to make the propeller. Okay, so the propeller is going to be probably another box cube. On the X-axis, let's move this. On the Y-axis here, let's go into edit mode, select everything, scale it downwards, scale it upwards on the Z-axis, then move this GZ so it is like that. Let's scale it inwards again. Let's see what we have here. That looks pretty good. Let's press 3 on the keyboard to get polygon mode. Select top here. And let's scale this inwards on the Y-axis a little bit more. And we're going to rotate it a little bit. So RZ, rotate just like that. And then let's select, go into edge mode, select this edge and that edge. And we're going to bevel them so it makes it just like that. So it's kind of like a paddle. Okay. All right, tab out of edit mode. This is a fun part too. Okay, so what we're going to do now in the Y view, or minus Y view, we're just going to make some copies of it, okay? So we're going to Shift D, copy it, right click, and rotate on the Y-axis 180 degrees, okay? Then we're going to click this, so we have both of them, and we're going to join them, Control J. Okay, go back to your negative Y view. Again, Shift D, right click, so it cancels the move. Rotate on the Y 90 degrees. So we have them, and we're going to join them. Control J. Okay, we have kind of almost a propeller here. We're going to go back into our negative Y. We're going to do it one more time. Shift D. Right click. Press R to rotate, and then hold down Control so it restricts the movement, and just rotate them until they are in that type of a alignment. Hold down Shift, click on the next one here, and Control J until it is a solid object. All right, now let's probably have to scale this down a little bit. Scale, and Control A to make my scale good. And we need to connect them to something. So let's make another copy of this and do the same thing. Or actually, yeah, another copy of that. So on the X-axis, Shift D, right click, rotate on the X-axis all the way over, scale down. I'm going to scale on the Y-axis too a little bit. GY, move this into place like that. And scale it down a little bit more, Control A. And let's select our propellers, move them in, GY, like that. And there you have it. That's a pretty nice little submarine. You can also do a little bit more details if you want to. You can put these little things on there and maybe make some windows on it and stuff. But basically, that's all we need to do.